years after extortion 17. For me, it was a little different. I worked for Naval Special Warfare. I worked for Naval Special Warfare at the time, so I worked for the SEAL teams. I was one of their deployers who went out with the teams. And I knew that morning something was wrong, so I didn't get the knock at the door. I went to work and was notified by my commanding officer. But from the next day, Patrick's sister is a 2010 Naval Academy graduate. She's a lieutenant in the United States Navy up in San Diego. And they flew us the next day to Maryland, where they still live. My father-in-law teaches at the Naval Academy. And I get there, and they have a check for me, and I didn't really understand until I opened my suitcase, and I thought, there's one flip-flop, a pair of underwear, and maybe some shorts in here. Because we had packed so quickly and just got on the plane. And since then, the Navy SEAL Foundation has taken care of us. They make sure that we get out. I actually ended up weighing about 180 pounds after I lost Patrick. And thanks to them, a lot of the stuff they do physical fitness with us. They have done retreats and a lot of things. I managed to lose that weight and get back into being healthy. Transferred out here about a year after I lost Pat. Worked for SOCOM myself and transferring actually Monday to SOCCENT. That's my final tour. I'm done at my 20. But without them, these families, whether it's the parents, the siblings, the wives, the children, they don't have that support. The military just can't do that. And with your support and everything that you guys are doing today by supporting us, it is incredible. And I'm trying not to choke up, because then you wouldn't hear me at all. You support us 110%, and we love you. So thank you guys for that.
We also have a Gold Star mom, Jill Stevenson. She lost her son, Ben Kopp, in 2009 in Afghanistan. Yep, Jill is awesome.
Thank you, Scott. My son was a U.S. Army Ranger, so he was part of the Special Operations Community, and he was killed on his third tour of duty on July 18th, 2009. I am a Minnesota transplant. I've been in Florida just since February of this last year, and I'm very, very blessed to, yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Just spent my first Thanksgiving in flip-flops. I'm really happy about that. But, you know, one of the things that happened at our Thanksgiving dinner that was hosted by Ben Getler, who's a big supporter of what we're doing here, is he asked us to offer what we were grateful for. And what I said I was grateful for is the family that I have been connected to that is not my blood family. And at the end of any day from 2009 forward, this has been a huge message to me, is that my family is not about who is blood connected to me, but by those who have been connected to me through special operations. So thank you all for being here and for supporting us. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. It means more to me than I hope all of you out here will ever know. And to those of you that have served, that are veterans out there, I know you haven't been recognized yet, but I'd like you all, if you'd raise your hands, please, so we can give you a round of applause as well. Thank you so much for being here. God bless. And now I'd like to introduce Miss Tony Gross, who's, Scott says I'm an awesome possum. Tony's like an awesome, I don't know, way bigger than a possum, that's for sure.
My name is Tony Gross, and my husband said that is no reflection on our personality. And I'm not so sure about that. I've met many of you coming in tonight. I put a wristband around your hand. I'm chapter president of American Gold Star Mothers in the Tampa Bay area. And we know that a military death is a unique, sacred death. And I know that's a solemn thing to say. And I'm a mom. I lost my son Frank in Afghanistan, my only son. And when I realized my loss, even though my community supported me, I needed the camaraderie of other Gold Star families. And I met Emily just a short time after her husband was killed. And I've met Jill, so we all have a camaraderie. But more than that, American Gold Star Mothers is a veteran service organization. I came tonight just to serve. So we will serve you in any way that we can, our veterans organizations. I'll close with a quote that I often give. Poor is the nation that has no heroes. Shameful is the nation that has them forgets. And I'm thankful that every one of you are here tonight remembering our fallen heroes, whether they're sons, daughters, husbands, wives. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight and supporting this.
Amen. So we're getting ready to call the raffle. There's still a few minutes left on that silent auction if any of you guys want any of that stuff. Some pretty amazing stuff over there. Again,
What's
just
over
people
there,
coming
Ken?
together and donating. What's that?
What's over there?
What's over there? Well, there is a private flight for two
I know.
to Key West,
Oh, yeah.
paired with lunch for two at Latitudes in Key West, which a lot of people think is the best restaurant in Key West. I've never been there, but I know it's a good restaurant, and it's cool. It's Cirrus, I forget the model, but it's a really cool plane. So you'd be flying down the coast of Florida. It'd be absolutely beautiful. Probably one of the most romantic things I can think of, actually. But last time I looked, the bid was pretty low too. So we got a few minutes if anybody wants to check that out. It's Cliff Walsh around here. Cliff. Anyway, Cliff Walsh is a world champion shooter. There he is, Cliff. Cliff is donating his time for like an afternoon and a half day for any sort of shooting experience anybody wants for up to 10 people. Okay, so if anybody wants a concealed weapon permit and you get a group together, he can do that. He can work on